Happy Friday videos. Holy shit. Look at this weather. It's fucking depressing. And it's just the beginning. It's December 15th. January, February. At least 3 months. At least. Maybe closer to 4 months of this bullshit. Obviously, Jim knows what this is. So, Don and Jay, really? Unbelievable. So glad you're coming home, but oh my god. I guarantee after 2 days you're going to be ready to go the fuck home. Alright, so anyways, we got Jesus of Nazareth versus April Wine. Well, I gotta go pick up Jacob. I gotta say, there's about, I don't know, there's a handful of songs that if I hear on the radio, I turn it immediately. And that is that Son of a Bitch song. I think another one is The Boys Are Back in Town. Oh my god. Some songs are just so corny. And I think the fact that swearing was it seems like more like now it'd be more tolerated or acceptable, but back then I'm thinking that's like late 70s, that song. So fucking cold. It's kind of weird that song was popular, and I guarantee the people that like they cranked that song because they swore and said son of a bitch. It was so it was so edgy. I hate that song. But I will say this. Obviously I've never seen who sings it or a video. Stick this shit right here. After seeing the video, again, I'm a huge fan of people enjoying what they do, and those guys were definitely into the song, and it made me respect it more. Not that those people need my respect, but that's how I feel. Something that stood out to me was the guy, the lead singer, like during do they call them bridges? I know they call that in rap music. A bridge is when like it's just like the guitar. Like every song, it seems in the 70s and 80s had the bridge. When he just stood there with his hands on his hips, oh my god. But then again, what are you going to do? You can bob your head or you can do whatever. But when you're not singing and there's just like that 10 or 20 seconds of instruments playing, especially when you're on a stage, like what do you do? That stood out to me. The crowd, that they showed the crowd at the end, like I'm trying to think of where that could have been happening. Was it a TV show? It must have been. But the crowd was just like no energy at all. But so that's my take on that. Guys were very, again, people that can do shit that I can't do, which is a lot of shit. I respect it, but I hate that song. But after watching the video, I don't hate it. I just, not too much to say about it. The April Wine song, I've never heard before. I've heard of April Wine. I know they had one or two really popular songs back in the day. I can't think of them. I always remember Mike Corbett talking about April Wine. It was going to be a really, really close battle until the end of the April Wine video, where the guy was just cruising on his bicycle, and then he got into the boat. Was he doing like some kind of triathlon or something? That shit stood out to me. And they're playing the hockey game? Like, cool shit there. And the other thing about that video is, how about the drummer? It looked like someone picked him up out of 2017 and inserted him into that video. Like everybody else had the long flowing locks, and he just was bald, wailing on the drums. Just looked like he didn't, that Sesame Street song. One of these kids is doing his own thing. One of these kids is wanting this, something like that. He had to pick out the one thing that was different. He was so like out of place in there. But the song, the guy sounded good. I like the vocals. Didn't hear the song before, and it was going to be close. But the stuff when they got away from the singing and showed just doing regular shit. Like that bike, oh my god, what a terrible bike. And he had the water bottle on it. It looked really gay. And the thing when he got in the boat and just started rowing his boat, wherever how he was going, that kind of stood out as funny to me. And I like the hockey game. So I'm picking the April Wine song, which, again, I can't remember what the hell the name of the song was. Kidding me? So I'm going April Wine. What else is going on? I gotta go pick up Jacob, which I do every day. I love it. That's where I'm going now. Huge football game tomorrow night for the Chargers. They're playing on a Saturday night against the Chiefs. They never play well in Arrowhead. But for the first time in a lot of years, I really like the Charger team. So let's see what happens. Especially if they just destroyed the Redskins last week. And they beat the Raiders this year. And they beat the Giants this year. And so now they're just setting me up to fuck me in the asshole. I guess that's about it. So we will talk to you guys soon. See everybody soon. And guess that's it. Decent picks, Jim. Not up my alley, but not too bad. I'll go with April Wine.